Welcome back, y'all. My name's Emma.
And my name's Ryan.
And this is MRI TV. Okay, so today we're going to talk about us, I guess.
We
We
the best.
We the best. DJ Khaled. Anyways, we got a few requests that people want to know more about us, how we kind of got started, like our relationship, not YouTube, because quarantine made us start YouTube.
Yes.
So we're still quarantined. Ryan hasn't showered in 3 days.
My beard and my hair are on Afro Man.
My eyebrows are not on fleek. But
Fleeking.
So yeah, I guess we'll get started.
Question 1?
Yeah, question 1. There's like 30 questions. I don't know if we're going to get through all these. These are from like our friends and family who said are good questions that people want to know. So, yeah, we'll get started. So, question 1. How did we meet?
Well, how did we meet? Question 1. I discovered Miss Starks online.
Y'all, we met on Tinder, y'all.
Long story short, we met on Tinder.
Long story.
We swiped right.
Ryan was an OG with Tinder. My friend made my Tinder account. Shout out to Ken because we found love on Tinder, y'all.
Shout out to Candace.
Yes.
Do we still owe her dinner or are we good?
We still owe her dinner.
Okay.
But, yeah. Do you want to go into details about Tinder?
I mean, we got 30 questions, so we got the swiping, rapping, and that's how it happened.
No rapping like that, though.
I wasn't,
Yeah.
Next.
All right. So the next question is first impressions when we matched on Tinder, then first impressions when we saw each other for the first time.
You want to start this one?
No, you start it.
First impressions when we matched?
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping we would match before we matched. So I already knew my impression.
You want to explain it? You want to explain how? So explain the Tinder, like how the match before we match.
All right. I'm sure most people understand how Tinder works. You swipe right if you like it. You swipe left if you don't. And there's this button that says, I don't know how it looks now. It's for super like.
Better not.
I don't. I super liked her. And it sent her a notification. It was like, hey, this dude really wants to reach out. The ball's in your court now. So that's why I passed it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you do? What was your impression when you saw that notification?
First of all, I was confused because there was a lot of things going on with Tinder and
notifications, yeah.
Whatever. So he super liked me. I had seen the super like before and I swiped left. I was like, oh my gosh, he looks handsome.
Thank you.
And put together. So I swiped just to see. But first impressions on that, still I was like, I don't know if I'm his type. He may have like super liked me, but he looked like he had a different type that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? What is her background?
That is Handmaid's Tale meets Cow. I don't know.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we talked for a while before we even met in person. Like,
she had to make sure I wasn't a creep.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our first impressions on Tinder. He super liked it. I was like, we'll communicate, see where it goes. So then when we first met.
Go ahead. Let's let you start
in
off
person.
Yeah, what happened when we first met?
Y'all, when we first met, I drove up in this big pickup truck. It was my brother's. I kind of want to I'm going to drive up to this date in a pickup truck. And when I drove past the place that we went to, I could tell Ryan was going to be different because he was standing outside waiting. Like, he didn't go inside, and I had to look stupid trying to find him. He stood outside, and I was almost 20 minutes late, which pet peeve of Ryan's is being late, so.
She's consistent.
I'm always kind of running late, and he's always like 30 minutes early, but we're kind of meeting in the middle now, where we're both on time.
On time, meeting in the middle. So, yeah. And then my first impression of her when she hit that corner in that truck, I said, I know that's not her driving this big old truck. And it was. I was like, I mean, that's kind of cool. I kind of like it, whatever. She could drive over my little car. And when she walked up, I was like, yeah, the pictures are real, accurate. She's beautiful. And I can see her personality in her smile. So I thought it was going to be good. So it went great.
Side note, before that date, I was freaking out because everybody who knows me, I don't like to dress up. I'm not big on, I sweats all day, no makeup, whatever. So I was freaking out. Sandra and Candace actually helped me get dressed, and Candace painted my toenails, and I still had cotton balls in my toenails from when she painted them. When I came, did you realize that? Well, when I came home from the date. So, I mean, it was good. He was just looking at my face, not my crusty feet.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
moving forward. Wait, did I tell you my first? I did. You were saying I started that. Okay. What was our first date, and how was the first date?
So our first date, we went to Broad Ripple. What's the name of the hookah bar?
Egyptian Room.
I'm not a fan. He
picked it out. He told
I mean, when you think of Broad Ripple, you think of Kilroy's, Land Sharks, that
we
one
were trying to
awkward
have a
Subway. Yeah, we wanted to have a conversation. So, I messaged her and said, hey, let's meet up. Let's maybe go for drinks. Neither one of us drank. We got a hookah. Neither one of us really smoked it, which I thought was an A+ sign on my end or on her end, because like she doesn't really drink, smoke. It's perfect because I've met a lot of alcoholics. So
date a lot of alcoholics.
I'm gonna keep going, and I thought that was perfect. So we literally just talked all night, almost until they shut it down.
We did. We got kicked out. They were putting the chairs on, and so that was our first date, guys. And literally, I think we've been together almost every day since. Like, literally the next day.
Got to rapping. That's how it happened.
And I was stressing out about looking cute. And the next day, I showed up in some workout clothes with a bun on the top of my head.
She did.
That's the real me, y'all. How did you know, or why do you think he is the one and vice versa? You want to go?
You started it with you.
Okay, so I kind of always had a feeling, like, this is going to sound weird, but I always had a feeling, like, after that first date and after our first conversation, like, I didn't think, oh, he's going to be my boyfriend, like, tomorrow, because I think we both been in some pretty rough relationships, and we really wanted to make sure it was right before rushing into anything. So I kind of had a feeling like this guy is super special and he's going to be something big to me in my life. I don't know what that was. But when I knew, like, this is the man that I'm going to be marrying one day. I hope I don't go back on this, but because we're not engaged right now. But was when I had my big injury in October. I tore my patellar tendon, so maybe that will be another video talking about that if y'all want to see it.
You do.
But I was out, like, I couldn't move without help. I couldn't get to work. I couldn't, like, wash myself. I needed help, like, 24/7. If I had to get up to go to the bathroom, I needed help. And I was like, okay, Ryan did not have to, like, help me. He could have been like, this is too much. And I wouldn't have blamed him because sometimes I'm a little much. But, like, at that moment, I was like, man, we're about to be able to get through anything, because that was hard for me. I know that was hard for him, taking care of me, because I don't have family here. I'm super independent, and I don't really like asking for help, but I probably would have had to move back to Fort Wayne for my parents to take care of me, and I don't think either one of us would have wanted that. I love you, Mom and Dad. But yeah.
Okay, I totally forgot what the question was. No, I did not forget what the question was. So for me, it was our conversations before we even met. We had a lot of things.
You knew I was the one then, babe?
We discussed a lot of things we had in common, and you could tell a lot about a person by the way you communicate with them. the same way when you call the store and you get somebody on the phone that just doesn't like their job versus somebody that likes their job. You can tell the difference. So that's the way we communicated. And I was like, okay, she actually knows how to talk. She's smart. She's beautiful. And I was like, that's all great signs in my book. Check mark. And then when we met and we talked all night, I was just like, yeah, this is going to be good. I don't know what it is, but like she said, we just took our time. We test drove for like 8 weeks, and then we bought the car.
No. What's something he does that you hate or dislike, and vice versa?
I dislike when she tells me to do something that I'm already about to do. Like, huge pet peeve of mine.
No, but sometimes I have to send reminders. You know, like how you have a checklist in your head and you're like, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that. Like having to say I love you. It just comes out with I love you, take your vitamins today. Because you don't take your vitamins. Like it's not just every little thing.
Has someone ever told you to do something so much where you purposely don't do it? I purposely don't take my vitamins.
No, that's because stupid. She reminds me. And that's stupid.
So what do you want me to take them, right? Stop saying
Did you take them today?
Stop saying it.
Did you take it today?
Did you count? Did you count the bottle? Count the pills?
I knew he was going to say that.
Count the pills next time.
Something that I can't stand that you do or don't like. Okay, when I'm in a mood, it's like I really don't dislike anything that you do. I don't know. I can play around, whatever. But when I'm in a mood and Ryan like is still in play mode and I'm like, no, bro, this is serious.
Is it?
I'm going in the other room. Like,
is it serious?
But Ryan still doesn't get it. Like, I will go out and walk out. You're like, oh, you mad? Yes, I'm mad.
It's not that deep to me. Yeah. She'll get over it. Next.
That's probably why we don't really argue. Who are your role models / people you guys look up to or are inspired by, couples and individuals?
Well, me, I'm inspired by my family. And, you know, I just like how everybody as an individual... has their own thing going for them. And they strive to do better. They motivate each other. And it inspires me. So my family motivates me. Couple-wise.
Who's our couples that we look up to?
I mean, I look up to the couples in my family too. You know, I've got a blended family. So I look up to the couples in my family and the relationships they have that they've built. And I would say couple goals. For sure. For life.
Is us.
And what about you?
Couples, like especially couples in my family, but one that I always looked up to and admire outside of my parents, is my grandparents, my grandma and grandpa on my mom's side before my grandpa died. Who I looked up to him the most, probably. He inspired me the most before he died, and still now. But the love that they had for each other, like reading their love notes toward, like to each other, like Ryan saw a couple my grandma pulled out, just awesome. And I think Ryan like does that, like how my grandpa did it for my grandma. Ryan does like those littlest love notes, like on a parking ticket, leaving it on my car. No, but it was super sweet. Individually, who do I look up to? I don't know. A lot of people. Actually, my brother, he's very inspiring.
What up, bro?
We motivate each other, so we've always been competitive with each other, but we always pushed each other. We're still competitive now. I still win, but it's cool. So yeah, moving on. Okay, next question. What's your ideal perfect day together from morning to bedtime?
Okay, so if you're asking me, I say we wake up late, sleep in,
What's sleeping in though? Because we don't really sleep in.
11.
Okay.
Like, because we can wake up, watch a little TV, slowly get ourselves together, get some brunch, late breakfast, early lunch, if you didn't know what that meant. And then just honestly, anything. It really doesn't matter. Right now with the quarantine, I don't want to think about anything else. So we won't be sad, but pretty much whatever we do, ride bicycles, go to an antique shop, walk around downtown. We don't really go to the mall. Thank God.
No, but he did take me there in my wheelchair. That was fun.
I did. I rode her through like a G with 22s on the back.
Hey.
But yeah, that's kind of my ideal day. And then at night, dinner and Netflix, watching TV, relaxing. You know, it's Indiana. Welcome. What about you?
My ideal day? So Ryan is a night owl. I'm a morning bird. Like, so I would want to wake up early and feel accomplished with doing stuff. Like, I have to wake up and do things so I feel accomplished, or I start like thinking, dang, we wasted our day. That's just my mindset. So I want to wake up kind of early. Like, okay, sleep in until 8. Wake up, get a workout in together, get a nice breakfast, and do something. Like, we rode bikes last weekend. It doesn't even matter what we do. Like, I'm not a big going shopping person or going out, but anything chill, like maybe going like on the canal or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, get lunch. Netflix and chill is our thing. Watching some shows. Our show right now that we just finished was 4 Weddings and a Funeral on Hulu.
It's a good show.
It was dope. So pick out a show that we can watch together, and I get animated, so it's fun. What's your favorite physical feature about each other?
Smile.
Ooh. Smile?
Hmm?
I like your smile too. And your butt. All right. When does he make you feel the most loved and vice versa? This is a good one. Ryan, I know everybody probably gets sick of me talking about Ryan, but I really think like God really blessed me with this relationship. Like, seriously, everything that he does. We don't argue because Ryan doesn't entertain that. So I really never seen him mad, which is a good thing. He just deals with my moods. But he does all the little things. Like, he's a gentleman. He holds open the door. Like, those things matter. He writes notes, like, that I wake. Like, he used to pack my lunch every day when I was injured. And leave me little notes every day to keep me motivated. Like, those little things matter. So, I love that.
I love you. Hey. Honestly, when does she make me feel the most loved? She makes me feel loved. Honestly, it's every day. I'm not making it up. But,
Really?
yeah, it's
Even
every
last
day.
night?
Every day. But I would say I can't think of like a specific time frame. Like with everything, she kind of asked for my opinion on it, which is, you know, a good thing in my eyes. Not that she can't make a decision on her own, but she's considerate and she thinks about me too before making a decision. So to me, that means a lot because, you know, everybody doesn't do that for their spouse. So I like that. So every day.
I love you.
Love you.
We like and love each other, which I think is good.
Yeah, my bestie.
That's my best friend. Okay. Who was the first one to say I love you? It was me. Yeah. It was me. And when I did it, I called him over. I called one of my best friends, LaShondra, first and said, girl, I love him. She's like, call him right now and tell him to come over so you could tell him. And so I called him. It was like 10 o'clock at night, I think.
Something crazy, yeah.
And I was like, I need to talk to you. And he was kind of scared, but...
I was like, Can it wait?
And then when I told him I love him, you remember what your response was? You said, I know. Yes.
That's what I said?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But you know what? I like that because he wasn't just saying I love you back just to say I love you. Like he was like, he really wanted to say it when it's not that those feelings weren't there, but like coronavirus is everything. And from what he came out of, I mean, I understand that. So
I just wanted to make sure I meant it when I said it, and that's all. So I waited a little bit.
What qualities do you hope your children have of each other? So, what quality of mine do you hope our children have? And what quality of yours do I hope our children have?
Personality.
Hey. I hope they have a lot of things of Ryan's because I hope they have his caring heart. Like, but we both have caring hearts.
We both have that, yeah.
So I think they will be covered. But I hope they have his brain, his smarts, and knowing how to figure stuff out and is handy and can do everything. It's one thing to be smart, but to actually figure things out and do stuff for yourself, not a lot of people have, folks.
Yeah, but I also hope that they have your drive and determination because even though I know how to fix things, certain things I'll give up on. I won't keep continuing and pushing with it. And this one, she goes till it's done. So.
But you do, Nat. And like, I'm like, babe, keep going.
Motivation.
How do you and your partner give each other needed space? This is a good question during quarantine time.
So, yeah, because when quarantine was not in effect, needed space was just work for the most part. Now with the quarantine, needed space, still technically work. I work from home. She has to go to work, so that's give or take 6 hours apart. Well, no, further. I'm tripping. Longer than that. But I mean, that's really about the only space you can get. If you're considered an essential worker and you're still going to work, that's about it. Unless you know, like me, I do my business on the side, so I'll go out to detail cars for a while. Things of that nature. Sometimes she likes to go to the store without me, I've noticed. Yeah, I like to get in and out, and she likes to linger and do things and pick up extra stuff not on the list. So she'll say, I'm just going to go to the store. I'll be right back. And she comes back and tells me, come out and help me with the bag. So
we are always stocked. But I think for us right now, needed space, I think right now I have a lot of frustration with just work and just other stuff. That doesn't matter, but it does matter, but it doesn't when it comes to us. But I, like, when I tell him I just need time, like, or I'll go to bed early, or I go to work, so that gives me an out. And when I stop at the store, like, that's time for me to get away from work, but me time to get stuff that we need too.
For sure.
This is a good one. What does your families think about your relationship? Do you get along with each other's families?
For sure. We definitely get along. And
for my family loves Ryan. I think, like, he's just automatically in the family because everybody... I mean, when I see people and I'm not with Ryan, the first question is, where's Ryan? Or how's Ryan? Ryan good? Like, hi, I'm good. Yeah, Emma.
Yeah, and my family loves Emma too. So my family's always asking to make sure she's okay. And we will be down in Florida on the beach very soon. So I'm going to need y'all to just be patient.
Beaches open. Beaches are open.
They open it up?
Yes.
I didn't get a phone call, Dad.
It's lit. Let's go.
All right. And then we take trips to Alabama too as well to visit with my mom, stepdad, brother. So, you know, I love it. Yeah. We all get along well, so.
That's another thing. I think our relationship is so strong. Family is important to both of us. Like, family is our world. And so it's great to see how Ryan is with his family because it's how I am with my family. What's the best date you guys have been on together? Ooh, I know what mine is. Okay, so I kind of got two. The first best date that we've been on, Ryan does not like sports, and I grew up playing basketball. I mean, I played through college, so I played. We are a basketball family. We are a sports family. But Ryan's like, who's playing? Who is who? Who's LeBron James?
That was a joke. I like action sports. Don't say I don't like sports. Pause. I like action sports, so don't say
Ryan
I don't like sports.
Ryan doesn't like sports. Okay, you like motocrossing, but I learned to like your sports. Anyway, but he surprised me one day because I really wanted to see the Lakers. It was the Lakers, right? Yeah, the Lakers play.
Yeah.
I wanted to see. So, he got tickets from Lex. Shout out to Lex. But he got tickets and he was like, "Bae, get ready. Can you be home by this time so we can go to the game?" I was geeked. I was like, "Yes." And so we went. And even though Ryan was more interested in the halftime show,
that lady was killing it on that bicycle with the 30-foot seat.
And he didn't know players. It still was fun because it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, we were joking and clowning, and I get hype, and Ryan like makes fun of me, but it was fun.
It was a good game. It was fun. It was a good time. If I can find a video, I'll put it in here somewhere.
And it was fun because like people asked him around us, like, where'd you play at? Like
I played at what's
and
that?
And he hates that question. Don't ask him.
Yeah, don't ask me if I play basketball.
Yeah,
I ask you if you work in a bank. So,
All right, you go. What was?
I think one of our favorite dates. I thought it was really cool. I don't know. You may not have liked it. When we went to the antique mall downtown with your mom and grandma.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. And your grandma loved it, I think, too. So I like old stuff. Not the fact that it's dusty, but I like things that are like historic items from the past. And I kind of like that. So, and then I think our first date, too, is, I don't know. Our first date went so smooth.
Yeah.
That was the best first date I've ever had. And
the last first date you'll ever have.
Facts. Until we have a daughter.
Husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you come up with Emery TV? T. That was T question.
Yeah, but you got to tell him who's T.
My brother. His name's Thomas Allen Starks Jr. Look him up. He has a girlfriend, Savannah. So don't cry, ladies. But yeah, that's my brother.
Okay.
Do you guys want kids in the future? If so, how many?
I would like 2.
I would like 6. Ryan knows this. Have 3, adopt 3. I'm still trying to get him on the adoption board, but you know.
No comment.
Who is the better driver? Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Y'all, Cree.
I've been driving for a long time.
Cree, I ran it. Okay, so my best friend Cree.
Yep.
I ran into a median in an empty parking lot. I wasn't even.
What was this?
It was great. Like, this was like. And she was with me. I was in my dad's truck when we ran into the pole at McDonald's. Like, you know how that, like, why do you have that so out from the drive-through window? That was a sign. Like,
why'd you hit
it? So Ryan's the better driver. Do you guys meditate, pray, practice self-care, or just talk it out? So we do all of the above.
We meditate?
I mean, we don't meditate.
I don't meditate.
We zone out to our music.
Oh, yeah,
Is that kind of meditate?
That's a form of meditation.
We pray.
Yeah. Russell Simmons does it.
We pray every day.
Mm-hmm.
We go to church on Sundays. We share sermons.
Mm-hmm. Bedside Baptist because of the quarantine. So
yes.
Clock in.
Our faith is big to us. Well, to me. Let me speak for me. I'll let Ryan speak for
She's growing on me.
2 more questions. Would you still recommend Tinder to others?
I would say yes, but be cautious, be aware, and be safe. This
is the thing about Tinder. When I got on, maybe because Candace screened a lot, but there was a lot of duds you gotta swipe through. Clearly, people weren't on there. Like, it's known as a hookup site. That was not the case for Ryan and I whatsoever. But I got really lucky because out of the people who messaged me, like Ryan is the only one I kept conversation or met. So I got lucky. I always say to my friends, you can find love on Tinder, y'all. You can do it.
Just one thing I would say, just be mindful of how the conversation goes. I think that tells you everything you need to know. If the conversation isn't going well or anywhere in that matter, there's no point to even go with it.
That's if you're trying to find love.
Right.
We were trying to find, well, I don't even want to say love. I mean, I hadn't dated in a while before Ryan.
Oh, I got it. You were trying to find a future.
Yeah. Let me go to Tinder and find my future.
Okay.
When y'all showing the next YouTube video? So Saturdays are kind of our days. We work time jobs. So Saturday. So you hit the little bell so you get notifications when it comes up on Saturday.
Please do.
And please comment what you would like to see in our videos. Like, subscribe, all of that jazz.
Yeah, and we might plug in a few small videos through the week. We'll see. Just small stuff like whatever, little random stuff. So yeah, we'll plug some more stuff in. But other than that, stay tuned. Like she mentioned, like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can keep up with us. It's a quarantine. Shows on Netflix are running out, so watch us.
Yes.
MRI TV.
And let us know what you want to see next or from us. So
for sure.
That's a little bit about MRI.
Get it?
Get it? MRI TV.
MRI TV. You want to do the phase out?
Phase out.
Saying either way, we about to slide. Can't let this one slide.